Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show.
Is the missing boost calendar causing an impact for those who had the bug? Is Archangel as bugged as Iceman is currently? Nick Coss is back with another Into the Spider-Verse themed video, and Kabam gives us something for free from the Summoners Market. Could my theory on this being similar to Marvel Insider becoming true? Yes, all of this and more in the show today. Hello everybody, welcome to your Monday edition of the MCN, rounding up a lot of stories over the weekend and from the latter point of last week. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, especially as we go into a brand new week. I'm sure there's going to be lots of information and things to go over. Remember, at the end of the week, Kabam Jacked is on stage at New York Comic Con, so we'll be covering a lot of those things as they go live, and as well as we get more information and covering that going into the weekend. We should have some big reveals from that. We kick off the show with the missing candy boost situation. This has been somewhat resolved, but there is some other things that seem to be annoying or amiss that need to be addressed with it. So one of the main things was that people were getting their boost calendar at a later point, or they weren't able to access as early. For a lot of players like myself, we were able to access on the October 5th, which was Thursday of last week. And some players were finding on the latter point that it hadn't been dropped, like, you know, October 5th, and you're seeing this and going, when's this calendar, this boost calendar dropping? But there are people that weren't alone with this. It was a definite confirmed bug, and Kabam Jack said that we have fixed this issue. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get the calendar to trigger until the calendar rolls over tomorrow. We are looking into ways in which we can make sure you do not miss any of the rewards for this issue. So yes, that was the case as of October 5th. There was a further update, but definitely you can see that players were seeing this kind of missed element to it, like you missed the latter one, so it like impacts for the later point. If that particular boost, which was I can't remember what that was, we'll have to just quickly check in game. It is, what boost was it? Calendar quickly. The last one was it one that's going to deal with? Oh no, it's the choice one. So actually get like double amount, total carnage. I think what Kabam have done is that, if I can put it on screen, which I will try to, should be on screen around about now, there we go. Finally. I think what they've done is they've actually grouped it into one. The way they have fixed this is in a very different way, in that you're not going to mess up the last one. It is just turned into day 33 is now 1, and day 34 is removed. So that's the reason Kabam have removed this day of the calendar, which you can see on screen there. If I can zoom this in a little bit, there you go. So yeah, where it's day 34, if you go into game, you'll now notice that there's a day that day 34 is gone, and day 33 has both candies. So Kabam have changed it thusly in order to make it work for the player base, which fair play. I'm glad when they do that. It helps out players that have suffered in this particular scenario. So yeah, that's the update from that. I don't know if that's gone in as of now. This might have gone on October 6th, so you've probably seen, so players may have started seeing this over the weekend. It's been fixed. The team has moved to address this issue. Solutions follows. The second to last date of the calendar will have the final boosts to compensate for the issue with the missing days. So yeah, it's all now in one. You've seen it. That's how Kabam resolved it. Happy days. We move on to the next stop. And next up, we move on to Nick Coss. Nick Coss is back with another amazing fan-made build showing Miguel O'Hara, which this is incredible because this is very much like a Into the Spider-Verse. It's like I'm watching Into the Spider-Verse play out, and this version is just amazing. That was a bit of a whoa. I honestly, Nick has done a fan. I think this is probably one of the best, if not best, ones Nick has done, because it is just so. Oh, that's just great right at the end there. But it's so like Into the Spider-Verse. Like, go and check out the link in the description. Support Nick Coss, because look, it just looks exactly like the fighting style, the movements, the animations, even the background coming out of the portal right there. Just a fight break. Everything is it's crispy. It's on point. Go and check this out in the link in the description. Support Nick, because the amount of effort that's gone into creating this is amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Nick Coss as well, showing some fantastic skills and just like talent when it comes to like creating these videos. But now we're going to go into a bit of a serious topic. The term silent nerf is something that shouldn't be difficult to throw this around. I would say, and I mean as terrorists, the community throws around the word silent and nerf way too casually. A lot of the time I do, when I'm doing content, 9 times out of 10 I will use bunny ears with stuff and how I cover it. It's a very difficult thing, right? With the Iceman bug that we covered yesterday, it's a bug. It's no way, shape or form a nerf. It is very much looking like a bug. And we've got to be very careful about how we kind of like frame stuff and cover stuff. And Kabam are aware that there is problems with Iceman. They have confirmed that. And of course, it's a full video. Like I did a full video yesterday. Go and check that out. But this is a very different situation because there's so many elements of, oh, is this RNG playing a factor into getting neurotoxins? Is this RNG in order to get poison? It's sometimes difficult to go like, oh, well, I'm getting a poison on enemies. That's great. So I'll get a neurotoxin when I do a parry heavy method. It doesn't always happen like that. And I've had times where I very rarely neurotoxin, and it pisses me off to high heaven, as a lot of other people would be pissed off in that particular situation. But we've got to be treading very, very carefully when it comes to stuff like this. So I saw this thread on October 1st, so 8 days ago, and I was like, okay, well let's see how this plays out. And so far, how this has played out is Kabam haven't responded to it, and it's just a case of like, yeah. So why cover it, Rich? Well, this is something that a lot of the player base have come to like discuss. So there's matters to be looking into with all of this. So yeah, what was the original kind of like post saying? So is it just me, or is debuffs RNG not all the same as it used to be in the past? I used to put on around 7 to 8 neurons any fight, and the last 2 weeks or so I can't remember a match where I got over 3 of them. I've got plenty. I think I've even done like some content where it's like it's seen that I've done that. We could probably just test it out now and see if that's the case. I mean, look, so as clobbering time posts, there's 7. There's 7 right there. You see them? They're right there. 7 neurotoxins. So I don't know. Different situations for different people. Excuse me, people. You only have 7 neuros. Our original post says, I used to put around 7 to 8 neurons any fight. Weird. Okay, well, people are strange, aren't they? Look, no one from Kabam has responded to this, so it's just one of these things of trying to just dispute or have a look at stuff going on. I don't know what to say. It's not going to be perfect every fight. Not every fight you're going to find that Archangel is getting tons of neurotoxins. Look, it's a problem in RNG, that is. At times like this, let's turn to DNA 3000, see if there's any kind of like dissection here on this. There have been in the past bugs where both the actual in-game values and descriptions have been incorrect exactly the same way. However, there have also been some instances where the in-game values did not match the descriptions. I think we're seeing something similar to the Iceman situation at the moment, but I've not seen any concrete evidence for it to be Archangel. There is therefore always the possibility that the text description of an ability does not match the in-game effect, but this is sufficiently rare given other types of errors, typo errors that occur in the game with higher frequency. Something either the workflow or the game structure prevents these 2 numbers from being randomly set. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, but you can't trust Kabam. I mean, look, I'm sure people will say like, well, we can't trust Kabam to kind of create a champion to work correctly all the time. We've got bug champions in game. Rintra's a bug champion. Did you know that? You probably didn't. We've done plenty of content to cover that. Have we heard about the fix for that? No, not yet. So I don't know what's happening with that one. We'll have to revisit that at some stage, but Kabam don't know what they want to do with it. Because the uproar from the community, that'd be one thing, but secondly, it's like how they deal with it is going to be a problem. How it impacts. Look, I don't know, I threw it to the in Swordmaster's finding here, like this is a video evidence of, let's see, that's 2 neurotoxins. I think he said he gets 10. There's 8 there, 10 on now. Like, yeah, it's I don't. I think this is just one of these situations of just to kind of like dispute things. It doesn't look like it, but yeah. Someone says here, I also think something is wrong. My Archangel was giving 5 to 7 neurotoxins on average match. Now I'm happy if he gives 1. I had matches with 0 neurotoxins, which was never before. My Archangel is 6-star, rank 4, 200 signature. Mine's rank 4, 100. What's mine? Any case, I mean, look, I'm not seeing any issues. I don't know if anyone else is. If you are, put it in the comment section. Mine's 166. So I don't know. I find mine good enough. And putting neurotoxins, but I don't know. Maybe it's just. I think this is just an RNG based champion when it comes to those neurotoxins. Thoughts in the comments though. Now on to our biggest kind of like hard hitting type story today, which I think this is a really cool one to end on before we do arena predictions and results, and that is the Summoner's Market. Something for free has gone into it. So if you go to the Summoner's Market, you may have it, you may not, and you'll notice there's a Paragon Daily Crystal or whatever, you know, free crystal is for you. So you can click on that one and put it into your account. By clicking it, in fact, you know, I've got that. Good. Although, well, I hope so. It may come in as a special message. I don't know. Oh yeah, I've just got a message in game. There we go. Your store purchase, which is there, and then it's like there. Like, okay, cool. No, does this mean anything? Is like you get anything from this one? Is it going to be like so super spicy? No, not really. Well, it depends on where you are in the game. I mean, for me, the answer is no. I mean, if you're new to a Paragon or Thronebreaker or whatever, you may find that they're actually kind of like helpful in some way. But I definitely like going to stop making videos where I kind of open up a large chunk of these, because I do love these crystals, but they've gone out of the way with the meta. It's like if we got a new titleage and a new daily whatever it is, then that may be a different story. But it's still good to get something for free. And maybe it's something that highlights a future endeavor that you know, Kabam may or may not be doing. Because then it's like, if it's free, right? If this item is free, then as we said in the past, like this store, if it has this level of interaction where you can get something for free or interact with it, then you can do the kind of stuff that Kabam were doing with Marvel Insider, but do it for your own store. So it's a good promotion for them that, you know, just go to the store to see if there's anything there you want to pick up, you know, to spend. You know, it's up to you if you want to spend. You know, there's no problem with that. It does support the developer, and you know, make sure that this game runs for, you know, further 10 years or whatever. But look, there's so much more that could be done with this store. Yes, there's spending things, but imagine if you're able to do, I don't know, collect certain points or unlock a merch package of some description where you, I don't know, buy t-shirts or something, or comic books straight from this store, and you know, you get send it to you physically. You know, there's so much that could be unlocked with a store like this, which I think just opens up a lot of potential. Whether or not it's in-game items, you know, you do an event quest on a monthly basis, you get some points that you get to work via the store. And because it's Kabam owned, it's not like with Marvel Insider, they've got to go through like 3 parties. It's like, it's directly for you, which I think just has some extra interaction. If you get some extra freebies, extra bit of fun, you can do stuff here. Like, imagine if you had like, I don't know, you had some sort of roulette wheel thing on a daily basis, and you may be able to pick up something rare or fun in game. Just lots of kind of like weird, kooky interactions, which other games do, by the way. But have it here, you know, have some extra interaction, some off-site stuff, and make this. It means that like traffic's going here. It's a hub. You know, there's just so much potential I could see from this. Just from like seeing, yes, you can do a free interaction, so therefore you could do a loyalty point scheme for something. So, I don't know. Yeah. Thoughts in the comment section. What would you do with something like this? Or do you not want to do any kind of like level of interaction with it and just go, just leave it as it is? I don't know. I see a lot of potential. I think from Marvel Insider, in that kind of partnership ending, this is an opportunity. But I don't know. Thoughts in the comment section about this. Now we end the show on arena predictions and results. Results and predictions look like this. Results wise, we've got 33 mil, position 208 for Shocker's Arena, 31.9 mil, 237th position, 23.6 mil, 387. Shout out to everybody in the community tab. I forgot to put it on Twitter because it was later on in the day, and myself and Em were cooking a lovely beef lasagna. It was actually really tasty. Nothing about me and what we're up to. 58.5 mil, enough for position 111. For Thing, 56 mil, position 127. 38.6 mil, position 384. So my predictions for round 2. Now, if you followed round 1's predictions from myself, congratulations, you got the champions. It's always good to follow sometimes when I get it right. I'm very chuffed with myself. But obviously, downgrade for round 2. 39 mil going with a prediction for the 6-star Thing. 25 mil for the 5-star version. We didn't really get much in the way of information to find out concurrently on that one, but it is what it is. 25 mil for Sockstar, 6-star Shocker, the basic, and 60 mil for the 5-star because we got that info, but to be honest, it'll probably be a lot less than that one. But yeah, you can scrape in a very nice 6-star Shocker for 25 mil. I think that would be quite good to go for a lot of players. So good luck in round 2. Thanks as well to those that support the channel, and yep, lots of plans in the future to get returned back to live streaming. It's just not going to happen at the moment. We went to view new houses, and that's going to start the process off at a later date. More on that in the future. In any case, check out some of the content located on the screen right now, and I'll see you all soon. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.